Hellos and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Deus Ex Human Revolution, part 36. We are in a Singapore facility somewhere, Omega Ranch it's called, main facility. And at the moment we don't know much about the place. We've heard Hugh Darrow's name mentioned, a commander and a queen. But we don't know much about what that means in general. We just know there's a lot of bell tower troops here. And there is a GPL jammer blocking our signal. And what I'm guessing is blocking everyone else's signal as well. Oh good, we're making it. Whew. What chance was that again? Yeah, before we get caught. 30 seconds though.
Access granted.
Plenty of time. Bill Hall. Man, you should hear some of the crazy rumours about this place. I was down near Katong Plaza in the city during my leave last weekend, checking in on my kids back home. Two locals behind me talking about the ranch. They were all going about a whole VersaLife Who bird flu outbreak that wiped out half the country a few years ago. Anyway, all of a sudden they start whispering, saying it was all part of some crazy conspiracy theory by the government to test some new biological warfare weapon. Apparently the ranch was actually owned by the Chinese, and this is all part of some crazy population control scheme. There's even websites devoted to crap. It's like with a new Area 51. Can someone from maintenance get down to loading bay C and clean up the old DCI lab? Oh, we have actually control. Oh, we can disable that. Cool. Is that what a jammer looks like? The giant, like, the radar sphere? Anywho's, I'm guessing this is the thing that controls the signal jammer.
Access granted.
No nuke virus, thank you very much. Yes, let's disable it and see what happens.
You must have done something, Jensen. 4 of our GPL signals just popped up, including yours. Koss, Colvin, Faraday. I'm not picking up Dr. Reed.
Send me the coordinates you do have. And Pritchard, tell Sarif.
I can't. While you were incommunicado, Mr. Darrow invited him, Bill Taggart, and the UN delegates to Panchea. They're halfway to the Arctic by now.
Great.
What the hell are you doing there? Oh, we've got objectives to speak to all 3 scientists. Bloody hell. Well, they're all on different levels. What they're all doing here? They're actually here at their own free will? I guess we'll find out. We need to... Let's think, what's the easiest way to do this? We'll go for this one first, even though it may be a terrible idea. I guess so. There's a guard behind that fence, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to see me through it or not. Looks like in that building there. Omega Ranch Lab. Biomech Microgen. And whatever's at the back. But each building has its own purpose. might just need to bite the bullet and take a run over there. Oh! God damn, he was looking in this direction. I thought he was still looking straight ahead. Well, that was silly of me. Good try, good try. Yeah, I jumped the exact bad moment. Yeah, okay. Nope. I know, suspicious.
Hello? If anyone is hiding here, better come out. False alarm. It was nothing.
Okay, so just go away now. Oh, maybe not. I might be, if I get a headshot on you, I might be able to drag you in here after the other patrolling guards went away. Okay, you asked for it. Plenty of rounds for a combat rifle now. We definitely don't need that many. But we've got space in our inventory so far. Let's see if we get any information from these terminals about what the hell people are doing here. Oh great, they found me.
Access granted.
Simple favour from Dwayne Crosby. I mind you for the second time this week in hopes of receiving the requested equipment I outlined in my previous correspondence. As of yet, an unidentified saboteur has compromised the integrity of my workstation. Only to find it defiled with pornographic images. Guy, you're taking your life way too seriously if that's your only problem. It's a decon room. So what's so important that I needed to be decontaminated? I understand it's a genetics lab. I tranked that guy to see what his route is. Right. Tranquilizer was slower than I expected it to be, but it still worked out pretty well. Operating theater underneath there. Oh, there's a sign list. That's where we need to be. Who would he be operating on though? That is the question. How would we get down there? The elevator, it seems. It's the only access point. Unless there is... Ah. No, this just seems another way up here. Oh! Test results subject 521. Looked like an epic fail. I applied the stimulus pattern exactly as prescribed. And the BMR you implanted isn't picking up any activity in the cortical neurons. I think you may need to go back to the drawing board. Urinalysis and radiation screening reminder.
Yeah? Who is it?
Come and find out. Gee, my door opened without anyone being there. Oh, it must be in the wind. These guys. What's in the news? He will place the visit Panchair. So all the important players are going to be in one place in time. Why does that sound like a terrible idea? Oh, the one time we actually could have went behind the photocopier. There's a trip to the elevator. This is what we need to access. Security rating 4. Very nice.
Access granted.
Thank you very much. Deactivate the laser system. Now we're on to the lower level. Doesn't look like there's any guards here. Oh, hey there. These are all the people that have probably been taken off the streets of Hangzhou. What have they been doing to them? Can't read the notes. Is there any pocket secretaries we can read? No. Oh, this is the... yeah, we've been here before. No doubt the doctors are going to tell us. I have my own suspicions, but I'd like to get it in black and white so you can all know it for the truth. Ah, they've got their own morgue, and we can break through that wall. Let's do that now. Fafferty's one of the... hey, he's got his own terminal. He's one of the scientists, isn't he? They're gonna give him access to his own terminal?
Access granted.
Thank you. To Vasily. Declan, my old friend. You're right about the GPL implants. Are using them to keep track of us. They will continue to do so unless we can shut down their tracking and jamming protocols. Do you feel up to another angina attack? Oh, Morgan. But Delgado's work centered on the use of electrical signals to invoke emotional responses in the brain. H assures me that we are not doing that, and I trust him for reasons I'll explain when I can. With the signal pattern they've got me working on. If it's really meant to transmit software upgrades to limb patients, why do they want to broadcast wideband? So they're working on the signal. They've got Megan's team working on that. Okay. But what are they trying to signal? What do they want to transmit?
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? But do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
Really? What about Dr. Reed? Her GPL signal isn't broadcasting. Do you know where she is?
In the secured zone. You'll never get in there. Too many guards.
A distraction might encourage them to leave the area. Say, an incident in one of the labs.
A bold plan, my boy. But one small incident would never be enough.
No, you're right. But 3 simultaneous accidents might.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I thought as much. But we have no choice.
There may be something. Vasily wanted to upload a virus onto their security network. Disable their GPL protocols. Eric or Nia might know more about it.
Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
Oh, you liked using that word, didn't you? Came out strong.
Have you seen Nia Colvin lately? I haven't found her yet.
They've done a good job keeping us all separated, but I suspect she'll be in the Microgen building. There's a skywalk connecting the 2 buildings. If you can find it, you won't have to go back outside.
Which would be handy. It's crawling with guards outside.
I'm still looking for Dr. Koss. I don't suppose you could point me in the right direction.
Eric showed an amazing bit of courage a few weeks back. Slipped a note into one of the project reports, telling me they've got him locked inside a lab on the 3rd floor of the Microgen building. I suspect, though, they'll have cameras and other security devices protecting it. You'll have to be on your guard, son.
Gotcha. Just be ready. When you feel your GPL vibrate, set off that distraction.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
Right, so yeah, it is a bold plan. We're hoping to make, or get the doctors to cooperate, causing a distraction to get us to see Megan. Apparently she is in here in some secured area. I thought she might have been in the Antarctic with you, Darrow, because the way things are going, he is behind a fair bit of this. For what purpose, we don't know. Something definitely to do with enhancing augmentation. Or so I'm guessing, at least. A lot of things are still grey and blurry, but that's fine. So we need to make our way up, basically, to get to this skylight. Oh. We have a vent. Probably similar to the other two offices that might be connected together. Holy hell.
Access granted.
Ooh, use a stop worm to get a stop worm. Suppose I can't complain too much about that. The Shadow of Omega, the 2018 accident, was a massive undertaking, a highly secure site with multiple labs and research departments. 2009 Disease Control Initiative opened their doors to the world's doctors, but the facility was dogged by technical issues, staffing problems, and underfunding. The World Health Office staff at the isolated facility grew, and finally, 2008, the worst case scenario came to pass, a breach in containment. Huh. It seems that if there was a outbreak, it's clearly past now, but no one else. I'm guessing it was faked, and if Picus had control of the mass media, that's no surprise that people got to believe it.
Sounds coming from the morgue?
Sounds? If this is going to be some kind of ghost story, you can save your breath, Lieutenant.
No, nothing like that, sir. They were saying they thought it had something to do with the plumbing. Should I take a look down there?
Not worth it. Probably just a valve that needs tightening.
You knocked your friend out. How do you feel? I just realized we had a we made a hole in the wall downstairs, didn't we? We'll see what these two say, and then we'll might go back and investigate. Drain Hicks? Really, Drain Hicks? If he's a lieutenant, I am just gonna totally login information. Oh, he's a private first class. Oh no, yeah, he's a corporal. You Corporal Drain Hicks, really? Okay, okay. I'm not even gonna read that.
Access granted.
The lab Shevchenko was using in the microgen building has been officially cleaned from top to bottom. No forensic team in the world will be able to find trace materials in there now. Change the dark code and let admin know they reassigned it. Oh great, they found us.
Access granted.
Thank you. Jaron Nemir. We know that name. He has a copy on the file of their security specialist. Adam Jensen, 34 years old. Recently augmented, military grade, armed and extremely dangerous. Megan Reed. Eric has personality issues. Okay. So they have personnel files on all of us. Ooh, weapon cabinet. Let's go check out that. The hole we made. See where that leads first of all. Because if that can get us to the microgen building, that would be handy. How is our Praxis doing? We have 2 available. We could go to Cones of Vision. Ah, screw, we'll have the aim stabilizer in case we need to shoot while we're moving. I think most of the stealth options we've already gained. Oh. Very nice. Looks like there's one right next to us. That'll be Kos, yeah. We can get through by using this hole in the wall. What hole in the wall do you say? That one. What level are we on? We're on level 1. And Megan's probably going to be over here. Eventually. What are these? Containment labs? Look like showers. Oh, we could get through that wall if we wanted to. You're not a very good guard, are you? I'm just gonna walk backwards and forwards in this room that has no purpose. We have a hacking device if we ever needed it. We need to find a way upstairs. Ah, it's this way. What was in this? Ah. See if this is another storage room we can check out.
Access granted.
Thank you. More tranquilizer darts. A wall we could break with our fists. An event. Nice. And this leads us to the next floor. Actually putting us right next to the person we need to see. Hi there. Oh, I recognize you. I'm gonna check your computer before talking to you, though. Yeah, you listen to me, you know what they're doing to us. You recognize the tactics, they're giving life, but not taking it, keeping us isolated so their truth becomes everything. I can't work like this, Megan. How do they expect me to write a program that will run on a biochip I haven't even seen a design for? Instead of controlling the damn crowd, I might very well end up inciting it to riot. H told me Eric's designing the chip. You've worked with him long enough to know how he thinks. You haven't spoke to Eric yet. He's the one who's on the upper level. Hi there. Christine Cantrella. Nigerian Chambers of Comments again. Okay. Ooh, hi.
Is someone hiding over there?
No, not at all.
Hello?
Goodbye. Always take the opportunity to take a guard down when you can. Don't mind me bringing this body into your room, alright? Oh, never mind. You do mind, don't you? Let's see what you have to say now.
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to free Megan Reed and get everyone else out of here. It means causing simultaneous accidents in 3 labs.
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
The GPL tracker, I know. I also know about the virus Dr. Savchenko developed. The one meant to interfere with their security.
One step ahead. Just like Vasily. It's a good plan. However, I don't have the virus program. Perhaps you should check with Declan or Eric.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries, No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
I haven't yet located Eric Koss, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neuro enhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
I will. In the meantime, stay tuned for the signal. You'll feel a vibration in your GPL. That'll be the time to set off the distraction.
I'll be ready. And I'm sorry about what I said.
Yeah, it's alright. You're under a lot of pressure. Oh, crap! This is why I want to drag your body in here, so the camera would calm itself down. And now they sent someone to investigate. Come on, and you might as well come over and get this over with as well. Oh great, there's more guards coming. I think. No, he's went downstairs. Okay, that's fine. What I might need to do is disable that camera and hopefully it resets itself. Unless I can find a security grid and disable it. So the wall we can break, see where this leads. Another storage room, okay. What I will do, I will end this part here quickly. Is there anything behind here? Doesn't seem to be. That's fine. As I say, I will end this part here before we find Dr. Koss. The one thing the lady didn't mention when Adam mentioned if everyone was happy about working here is she didn't mention his name. So on a scale of people that may disagree with our actions, he's probably going to be the one we need to convince the most. And once we've actually spoken to him, things could go horribly wrong. So yeah, as I say, I will end this part here and I'll see you all for another part of Deus Ex Human Revolution in the very near future. I hope you've all enjoyed, and in the meanwhile, take care and bye bye now.